Hey, yeah, guys. So I wake up this morning just to find out that my game controller is not working. Oh gosh! In fact, it was not charging. I decided to turn it on. It wasn't turning on. In fact, I left this controller for a while. In fact, it was left for like 3 weeks without attending to it. And this morning, I just found out that it was not working. So I sent it to my shop just to repair it. In fact, it was difficult. I did my best. I thought the battery was not good, so I changed the battery. Everything I checked, everything was in fact intact. I didn't know why it wasn't working unless you connect it to the charging before it. I mean, you can use it. If you unplug the charger, then it goes off. I didn't know why it was doing that, so I thought it was a battery. I bought in another battery. In fact, this battery was even strong, but I didn't know why. I mean, it was so frustrating. I mean, so I decided to, to the battery, capacity, and in fact, it was okay. Everything was okay. I decided to at least let me change it and try and see if it's gonna work. So I bought in this battery. Yeah, this one. In fact, this one also was okay. All right, so I tried with this one, and then I closed the console. In fact, I would disturb because this gamepad is not even up to 3 months. It's not even up to 3 months. I mean, it was almost, $10. I bought it almost $10, and within 3 months it stopped working. How? Okay, so I tried to do something about it and check whether it's gonna work again. After closing the gamepad, I found out that yes, it was working. In fact, let's see. In fact, I was really disturbed because I didn't understand. I didn't understand at all. I was so confused. I thought I'd not buy, a good gamepad or what. In fact, I was so disturbed. Maybe I need to buy a new one just in case because I don't trust this one at all. I mean, how, like just some few months without attending to it, it just stopped working. I tried, in fact, changing chargers, charging head, charging cables. I checked the charging system, the charging port. Everything was okay. I mean, everything was okay. But one problem was that when I opened this console, I found out that there was some components that overheat. I thought that was the problem, but yeah, I was thinking that was the problem. So I closed everything and I turned it on, and whoa, it was working. It was working. All right. Yes. So everything was working fine. In fact, after opening the console, in fact, everything was working. So I tried to connect the charger to it and see if it's gonna charge, and see something. In fact, the moment I plug in the charger, whoa, whoa, behold and behold, nothing shows it was charging. In fact, unless I try to push it or I turn on the console before, If I don't turn it on, it will show charging. There was no light blinking. In most cases, when you are charging, you see the flashing light, but this one, it wasn't like that. But unless I turn on the device because before, it tries to show charging. That one too, the moment you pull out the charger, it stop working. So I think I need to buy a new gamepad. Yes, because I'm not trusting this one again. No, 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 no. So guys, this is what has happened to my V13 gamepad. I'll buy a new one, but different type. Thank you so much for watching this video. As usual, see you later.